Hello, everybody. NC4XL, North Carolina for extreme lovers and whatnot. Just Dom, the darling old man. Welcome, 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 all you new to Parks on the Air hunters. And this can also go to the activators because some of you new hunters may become new activators. We're going to talk about a couple subjects that pop up quite frequently. And I try to do videos on some of those things so that we realize that this is a hobby. This is not a contest, folks. So if you're thinking Parks on the Air is a contest, you're wrong. It's just a means of enjoying the amateur radio, making contacts with many different types of setups, equipment, and so forth. Portable antennas, portable power, going QRP, half a milliwatt, 500 milliwatts. So many varieties and ways that we can enjoy ourselves in the hobby with Parks on the Air. Again, it's not a contest. It's not a race to see who can get the most in the shorter amount of time. But let's talk about what you new hunters might be hearing and getting a little confused on. Or you would just like to know that you can do this or not. You're peanut butter, I'm jelly, contact made. That didn't sound like anything you expected, did it? You're 37, I'm 42. I heard you're 42, thanks for the 37. Those are contacts. Because it's the exchange of information, not something that QRZ may like or LOTW, but even with Parks on the Air POTA, the exchange of 5955 or whatever is for your logging software. When me, myself, and I, when we give you a 5.9 or I give you one cream, one sugar, that means you're super loud, okay? But the exchange is simply this, is verifying the contact. Remember, I'm not in a race with anybody to get an extra cream or extra sugar or an extra peanut butter or an extra fried rice. And many times you'll hear some of us that have been so fortunate to work so many hunters repeatedly that we just hear their voice. Hey, Tom. Hey, Toby. Hey, James. Hey, William. They're right there at the right time. We hear them. And yes, I'm probably wrong and I shouldn't do this, but when I hear KO4FSZ, I know Chris is around. But if I hear KO4 Foxtrot Sierra Bravo, I know that's Michael in West Virginia. If I hear NIK, hey David, how are you doing? If I hear Delta Echo Golf, hey David, and here's really one I mess up all the time. I don't know why I mess with Jeff, but N3 fixed my car. I don't hear his N3, I hear FMC. And I always call him David and his name is Jeff. But the exchange is always made. Whether it's a signal report. I guess I share this as the other day an activator got upset because, and I won't call that party out, but because the person didn't give him a signal report. Okay, I guess, you be you, I'll be me. But if you told me, hey, I heard you loud and clear, and I verified what you said, contact's made. It's not a contest. It's simply exchanging contacts. So many times, if you get to hunt me a lot and I call you by first name, I'm going to surprise you. And I love messing with the new people. I purposely do it. You're one cream, one sugar. That's because everybody knows I drink McDonald's coffee. That's my choice. You don't have to like it, so don't throw me some hate mail. I don't like it. I don't care. I'm the one drinking the McDonald's coffee. I like it. Besides, I can't afford Starbucks. So I wanted to share that with you. When you hear an exchange, it might not be a contest type of exchange. Most of those are 5959, and that's all you hear, and those people never will communicate with you again. Okay? Let's talk about one more element that pops up quite frequently between a lot of the new hunters that are maybe confused or they just want to be different. If there's 3 or 4 of us out at an outing and we hand the mic, you get a chance to talk to 3 or 4. Okay, that makes you feel good. If you've been in the pileup for the last 15 minutes and you know that there's 2 or 3, they've switched different operators, but you'll hear this. You're 5'9", and I'm just using that as a number, so don't get shook up. You're 5'9", all 3, both parks. Within the 10 minutes, they have given the park numbers, I'm sure, or they should. And most of the time, they'll switch operators to give everybody a break to go pee. So you'll see that. But sometimes, because of the pileups are so massive, as an activator, and I don't do it very often if I have somebody with, but we'll say both operators, both calls, or both parks. And that's where for myself, I try not to get so wrapped up in a race that I forget that I'm even there and it sounds like a click. And I don't want to do that on any of my activations. Not saying other people do. That's just me. I like to take my time. Even though I got a pile up, I'll take a list and I'll get through the list if you just give me a moment. But if I have somebody with, and I'll say both calls, or we'll hand the mic back and forth. Our preference, okay, as an activator, our preference. And if you feel like we're cheating, don't work us. I guess that's the bottom line. If you don't understand and don't feel it's right, don't work the activator. There are cheaters in any hobby, sports, fishing, radio, any of the things that we do in life. You're always going to find somebody who will break a rule to get ahead. There's no getting ahead here. I want somebody to beat my butt. I got a cheater out there that's already doing that. But that's okay. I sleep good at night. Because when we make legitimate contacts, that's what they are. Okay? If you're working an activator that says 6 other activators with, take them at their word until they prove you wrong. Okay? Take them at their word. As an activator, there's a lot of things that we, and I say me, myself, and we experience that you don't find when you're sitting at home in the comfort zone. Okay, that we run into out in the field. And that's no excuse to cheat. Don't think that's what I'm implying. But basically, when you have a multitude of people, we're all doing the same thing, but we're sharing some of the time. Some of them may run a club call, and they'll put their call after the fact. If you don't want to work them, don't. But you don't really need to post it on Fountain Book page and create an attitude that this is the hobby side. This is what we do. We share contacts in several different ways. I'm very illiterate when it comes to FT8. I don't know the other person on the other side of the wherever FT8 talks to. You don't talk to them humanly. It's two machines talking. How can I believe that that's something that is true? That's an opinion. I am not knocking it, but it's the same principle. If I'm talking to you in Texas and you got your wife and you got your husband and you got your brother and I got all four of your calls and you say all four because you give them to me or I've heard them over a period of time, I shouldn't have to make another contact with you on another band to work all four when you were all four together on the other band that I worked you on. Just some things to think about. It's different. You're not running a contest. We're just making contacts, enjoying amateur radio in a different and unique way. And if I give you a 5-9 and you give me a peanut butter and I acknowledge with a jelly sandwich and you heard thanks for the jelly, the contact was made. QSB gets in the way, propagation gets in the way, lids get in the way, slow scan TV gets in the way. There's a lot of variables out there that we don't get a chance to control. We only get a chance to play with them. May God bless you. I hope you understand that this is a positive video. It's not picking on anybody in particular. We just want you to realize, let it be the hobby and enjoy it for what it is. It's not like what I used to come from years ago. And that's probably why I got away from ham radio years ago. I got tired of the BS. 73s, November, Charlie 4XL Lima, Dom, the darling old man from North Carolina. Oh, I'm not. Just me having a little fun and amateur radio on the air. 73.